Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 41.
DJ Laura is at
Yes.
it.
I wish I could like jam on a little bit and watch the time and stop it all at the
Right.
same time,
It's a lot
but
of stress,
I don't have
yeah.
the hang of that yet. But
Hey,
we're
you're
working
getting
on
there.
that.
You're doing good.
We'll
so.
take requests. Don't forget, if you have any requests for like an episode, let us know and we'll play it for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you.
For you. All right. So we want to kind of just chat about like maybe some fun stuff to do for Labor Day. You
Well,
wanna get
yeah,
into that?
see, you're the one that does all the adventures. Well,
Yeah.
you do too, Laura, but you're the one that gets out there more than we do. So we always kind of fall back on you to tell us some of the, you know, the fun, nice things to do in Maine for
Yeah.
the, the nice weather.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Maine's
this
got-
past week, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
just gonna say how like Maine's got really some good spots.
They
So
do,
Billy Joe's
yeah.
gonna fill us in on a couple, and
Yeah.
we're gonna hear about where she went over the weekend.
Yeah. So this past weekend, Bill and I like to just get in the car a lot of times and just have no destination, just go wherever our car takes us, I guess. And this weekend we ended up in Booth Bay Harbor on Saturday and went to Cook's Landing. It's like a Cook's
Nice.
Landing bar and grill. And we've been there quite a few times, probably 4 or 5 times, but they've done some renovation on it. So like there's a huge outdoor area now, and it's got like the knotty pine roof, and you can sit along the edge so you can see out, really see outside. And it's open on the walls, so I mean it's open to the outside. It's got a nice roof over it,
Yeah.
and a big huge eating area. Plus you could sit outside even further, like with no roof over here with picnic tables, and there's a place inside to eat. But it's
Is
such
it
a
right on the
nice-
water? Like on the ocean?
No,
water?
it's not right on the water. It's up the road, like where all the attraction area is in Booth Bay. So it's
Yeah.
kind of out of town a little bit, but it's a
Yeah.
really, really just, it's right on the main road. It's just a nice place, and it's called Cook's Landing Bar and Grill.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
you'd recommend it then?
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
I love Booth Bay, and I haven't been there in a lot of years, but like the shops are fun to walk around and
Yeah.
stuff too. I remember years ago when I went, I got the cutest little hat. I don't know what I did with it, but I wish I still had it, you know?
You have to go
But,
back up there and get another
yeah.
one,
I
Laura.
know.
Well, I
Yeah.
want to go there and eat at Cook's Corner. Like,
Yeah.
how's the drinks there?
Oh my god, the drinks are so good.
Is it Cook's
Totally.
Corner? Or
Cook's Landing.
Oh, Cook's Landing,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
How's
go
the-
to Cook's Corner too, but that's when we
Right,
get
that's
the bait
to
to
go
go
fishing.
fishing.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you
So
weren't
that's-
like enjoying dinner there
No.
at the bait shop. Ooh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, nasty.
Well, I
But
think
yeah.
the drinks looked like they were good because we saw you at like later that night, like after you came home from Booth Bay, we
Yeah.
saw you. So
Yeah,
I
still
think
had
the
that
drinks
rum
were
smile.
good. Yeah. Like I
You
wanted
took
one of
pictures
those
it,
drinks.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
she took a picture of the
I
drink.
have a picture of the drink, and I got the rum. I can't remember what it's called. Rum, something about Island Girl or something like that. And it's got like rum, orange juice, pineapple. Very simple drink,
Yeah.
but they just put like the right amount of everything in it, so it's just so freaking good.
Well, I like
And,
it.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
When you get a drink, like you want to know like you're having a drink, but you also want it to taste good. So
Right,
when
you wanna
somebody
be
like you want to
strong.
know there's a kick there, you know.
Yeah.
You want to pay
So-
for it, if you're going to pay for it, you want to feel it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So like you have got me sold. Like I want to go to Cook's Landing.
Yes.
Just like I want
To
to
get
the
drunk.
drink.
Right.
No, not to get drunk. Well, although like one drink probably wouldn't almost
Right,
get
it
me
wouldn't
there
take
because I
long
don't
for
drink
you.
much, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I can
but
have
if they
a
got
drink
food,
and
it would absorb some of the alcohol, so
and then
you'll
I
be all
could
set.
and then go shopping
And you
after.
can get maybe a to-go
and
cup of alcohol.
Find
Yes,
me,
Yeah. 'cause
yes.
I got it to go, and it was really, really good. Yes.
Like next time we should, if we had known, we could have been like, can you bring like a 6-pack of those to goes, you know?
I wonder
like,
if you can.
because we all
I don't
ended up,
know.
that would have been awesome if we had
know.
thought of that. I would have
Yeah.
put an order in, been like,
Bring it home with me.
yeah.
Well, how long of a ride is it? to
It's
get-
like an hour and 20.
Mm.
Yeah, 15, 20. Yeah. It's a little bit of a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
So-
really a nice area,
And it's
isn't
a
that?
beautiful ride up there, too. It's
Yeah.
a nice
Yeah.
ride.
Isn't that where they do the botanical gardens and they
Yes.
do
Oh,
like
okay. Yep.
the winter one too
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like the
winter
lights or
botanical
something?
I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called, but yeah, it's the botanical gardens during the winter time. But yeah, it's beautiful up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and my sister a couple years ago went to the botanical gardens and then stopped at Cook's Landing. and again had a couple drinks and some food and stuff, and that was a nice day. So
So
definitely highly recommend that place down by Booth Bay.
Yeah.
Check in if you haven't been there. Check it out.
And Labor Day's coming, so like
Yeah.
if you're looking for something to do, like
Yeah.
who knows, maybe we'll end up like in
You never
Booth Bay
know.
this weekend, and you could
Right.
run into Crazy Not Crazy.
I know you'd run into us famous chicks.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. We'll have to like
You
take
know.
something in there, do a picture in front of Cook's Landing.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's a sighting of Crazy Not Crazy.
It's supposed to be nice during Labor Day
It
weekend,
is for
so
once. Like, isn't it usually? No, it's usually Memorial Weekend. That's usually rainy.
Yeah, Memorial.
Well,
Labor
this
Day
whole
weekend's usually pretty
summer,
good.
yeah, it was rainy. So to
Yeah.
go into right now, we're going into a weekend. Like I think the forecast is like 4 or 5 days of no rain. Like
Yeah, it's,
we haven't seen that at all this summer,
I know.
and I just happen
We
to
need
take a
it.
couple days off around it. So I'm going into a 5-day weekend, and I am
Good.
like.
Good. Good for you.
So
Yeah.
hopefully, like we'll figure out some kind of, I'm sure, like
Oh yeah, we'll
something
figure out something to do.
on the beach
Well,
and
we'll
being
probably be on the
outside
beach or something.
and
You just got back from
Yeah.
another beach too.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Kettle
next
Cove.
day,
What's
Sunday.
that called?
Kettle Cove, and that's in Cape Elizabeth.
Oh.
We did Emily's senior pictures there, and it is beautiful. It's right on the water. There's like a lot of rocky areas you can climb around on. There's paths to take. It's really. It's even a bathroom there. So.
Oh,
So why? See,
we would love
Oh,
that.
yeah,
because
and that's
then,
why I
like, she
had to
looks
add that.
like.
can you can fish and stuff there, right?
I would assume so. I mean, there are boats and stuff right there fishing. I didn't see anybody in particular fishing, but
Is it a
I
place
think
like
so.
we would enjoy to go and hang out
Yeah.
for the day?
Oh yeah,
and-
it's very relaxing, and yeah, you can
Hey,
And
maybe
that's
we'll
definitely.
try that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the opposite of like direction of Booth Bay or something too, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Cape Elizabeth is more out towards like the way we went was which way did we go on Sunday? Because we came back a different way. It's out like South Portland. Like you would go out. It's like beyond
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit, like out
Yeah.
past South Portland.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, because you went out there to do senior pictures and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like so that's really cool to have a beautiful spot.
Yeah, and it was perfect weather Sunday too to
them
do that.
and-
Yeah, yeah. it was
Do you
nice.
remember when we were talking about? I think it was this place, but when Bill had said, if you stand there at the waterfront and you look all the way out, you can see the other country. What is it? And remember he stumped us that night because we were like, no, there's all kinds of islands.
Right.
Or maybe he said another island way out there or something. We're like, yeah, there's all kinds of islands. Yeah,
Right.
but it's not in the U.S. And I was like, he was trying to mess.
Where
That's what.
Huawei?
Never mind.
Oh.
Sorry, I just got so excited when you guys were talking. You don't remember that conversation?
No, I was probably a couple
Yeah.
years in.
What country? Like could he?
I
say?
can't. That's what I was going to ask you because as you were talking about that, you know, I was like, oh, I wonder if that was where Bill was when he was telling me. If you look out there, you can see all kinds of islands, but way
Right.
out there, there's one that he wants to go to.
Oh, so is he talking about when he goes sea doing and shit? Is that
No,
what-
no,
oh.
like it's like he's like it's far, like you have to take a plane to it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But
You
he
can
said
see
you can
it from
see
the
it from
beach?
the. Well, that's what he said, and I was like, no
Oh.
way, you know. So, but I was wondering.
Right, that was right along with the big shark that he caught too, right?
Oh, now I have to get the facts on that one. So it's like I don't know. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to mess it
Well,
up.
we'll have to ask.
But
him.
you know, once he says it, I know I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's right. Because even when he said it that night, it was like, oh yeah, right, but you're wrong. You know,
right.
like
You're right. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you're wrong.
right. So I'll get the details to that one. Sorry.
Okay.
When they were talking about it, it made me think of that, and I started laughing, and I didn't want to look crazy laughing, so I had to explain what I was laughing about. So
And now I feel
So-
crazy. So
yeah,
So
now I
don't
just
know
made
what you're
everyone
talking about.
crazy.
We'll get more on this, like for the next episode.
What
for you
island
guys.
is out there that you can
See,
see?
Yeah, you can see.
from a main beach
Right.
that's
Yeah.
not in our country.
Right, which I
Okay.
think it is in our country though, but we'll see. I can't remember.
I'll get the true story.
Yes.
We'll find out for you guys, or if you know, you could let us know. That would be even easier.
I'll find out.
You know?
I'll
You're
find
probably
out.
like, not sure if we know either.
But anyways, like there is some really good
But
things to do in
anyways.
Maine, though. You know,
There
so
is. There's so much fun
go
stuff to do.
go do something this weekend because it's gonna be like a good, beautiful weekend. And
Yes.
Good weekend to get out and enjoy it while you can. We've been kind of
Yeah, because summer's coming to an end. Although next week's supposed to be in the 80s, high 80s, and
we're finally getting summer.
starting for the kids.
Yeah, that
you know.
doesn't like. That's okay. That's
I don't
on
bother
them.
me
I feel
none.
bad for them, but
I knew that's where she was going to
You
go
know.
with it, you know, but you do feel bad, though.
Of
They've been
course you
stuck in the
feel
house
bad for
all
them,
summer
but
long with rain.
now you
know.
can get out of the house and
Now you can
go
get out
to
of the house and go to
school.
school.
Go to school.
Nah, just kidding. Like, you know,
No, I
my kids
enjoyed that
not in
when
school
when the summer
anymore,
was
but
over and school started.
I
I was
didn't
always
care.
ready.
I
was
never-
ready.
Yeah.
I never could care because I always had to work all summer anyways. So it's not like I had to
Yeah.
I was.
I actually found school more chaotic than I did them being home. I mean, yes, you're dealing.
Yeah, that
you know,
is
they're
true.
obviously home all day and stuff, but actually, school is just more chaotic for me
Right,
for
you-
kids.
Like when your kids, when it's a free for all for them, you're off the hook. Like
Right,
it's like
They
it
can
makes
kinda
it
just
so
do whatever
much
they want
easier
all
for
day
you.
and-
Like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I think kids get excited to go back to school until they go back.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
exciting getting all your school supplies,
Yeah,
your
the
clothes,
and stuff. It's fun.
so
Yeah.
you know that's exciting. And then it's like, all right, let's see you first day of school, woohoo!
Right,
Second
right.
day of school, I don't want to
They're
get
when
up.
they
like,
come
"We're
home
done.
with
Got a bellyache."
homework,
I'm
they're
done.
like,
Yeah, my
it's
stomach
They've
over.
had a bellyache
Yeah.
all summer. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, September 5th, they have
Yeah.
bellyaches every day.
Sick every day.
Oh man,
It's too
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
So I have a new story.
Oh.
All right.
You guys, this is a sad one this time,
Oh,
kind
man.
of, but it had some good points. But some of you guys probably have heard that Bob Barker died.
Oh, I
That's
did,
such
yes.
a bummer, huh?
Yeah.
So I was just like, so I guess it's not really a news story, but I did like write up a little thing about Bob that I wanted to share with you guys.
Good,
Nice.
good.
You know, because so
Laura would
I'll
fire
read
you guys.
it.
I just gotta push it like a little bit away from
That's
her.
a good
because-
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty dangerous.
It is. So Bob Barker was born in 1923. He died on August 26, 2023 at the age of 99. He's famously known as the host of Price is Right. He landed that gig in 1972 and did it for 35 years, winning 19
Wow.
Emmys. But this is what's like really cool that I kind of knew a little bit, but his life was dedicated to advocating for animals.
Yeah.
He donated a lot of money prior to what I'm going to tell you about, but to this particular DJ and T Foundation, he poured $25 million into it. It was aimed at reducing the overpopulation of domestic animals by providing free and inexpensive sterilization for cats and dogs. And once I like read that, I was like, just kept clicking because it was like all of these kinds of stories about him and stuff,
Right.
which
Yeah.
you just always know him as a Price
Yeah.
is Right guy.
Well, he always
and
mentioned it on
He always
his,
did
Yeah.
on
every
his
show.
show. He mentioned
Yeah.
Yeah.
to spay and neuter your animals.
Yes.
Yeah. So once I like got looking him up and stuff, I was just like, I just found that he was kind and humble and generous, and he was actually like really funny. Like I saw a lot of like clips of him. I started watching. I was like, I didn't even realize he was that funny.
So you're gonna impersonate him or no?
No. But I do think he was an icon, and he'll be missed.
He was
And, like,
99 years old.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
it's an-
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew he was right up there when I heard he passed away. I'm like, I mean, he was doing this for forever.
Yeah.
I wanna say
Right.
35 years.
You know, and you'll always remember the Price is Right,
Yeah.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and even like Drew Carey took it over,
Right,
and
but
I think
mean,
he's been doing it for like
Quite a
he
while.
has been
Yeah.
doing
When
it for
did
quite a
Bob
while.
stopped? I can't remember like what I write. Well, he did it in 1972 and did it for 35 years. Anybody feel like doing math?
2002, 2005.
So that's
2005?
okay. So that means Drew Carey's been doing it for
2002, 2005.
good
Right,
one, Billy Joe.
2007.
Seven.
Oh, good. I didn't even bother trying to think. I was just like, I'm waiting, like letting you guys do it. But so Drew Carey's been doing it since then. So however many. So that's really like a good legacy probably for
Yeah, to
him
carry
too.
on,
Like
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Drew's
that's
good
cool.
at it. Drew's funny.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't. Well, I always work, so I never really watch The Price is Right. But if I'm like end up home
Well,
on
they do a
vacation
prime
and
time
it's
one
on,
sometimes.
and
You
yeah,
can catch that one maybe.
yeah, I'll catch it like once in a while. See a couple. If a commercial comes on, I'm like, yeah, changing it. But
Right.
you know, I
I
like
just
The
grew up
Prices.
listening. Like my grandparents watched it, so like we, you know, I mean, of course we watched it too with them here and there, but you'd just hear it in the background of
Yeah.
everything. And I just, you know, you didn't think much of it then, but you know, then you get older and you become an adult and you're listening to it or you hear it on the TV and it kind of brings you back to that, like, I don't know, almost like that
Nostalgic.
time. Yes,
that,
yeah,
you
the
know,
time of like just the
it's-
safety of being around your grandparents and your
Yeah.
grandparents just. They were so simple. You know,
Yeah.
they just sat around, drank coffee, and watched Price is Right.
And just
you know what I mean? It
yeah,
was so simple.
yeah, and
It
to
was
always
such a simple
like to
life.
have that in the background. I guess it's probably the same with like Wheel of Fortune and
Right.
Jeopardy because
Yeah.
The days of our lives. My
Yeah.
grandparents listening, watching that, and you know what I mean. Like they always just all that stuff. It just brings me back to that.
yeah, and what's so interesting because really like they must be some of the longest running TV shows
Yeah.
on TV.
Well, it's
like the
because we only
prices.
had 3-4 channels, so
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
There was only
the
so much to
ratings were
choose from.
great because people only had like 3 channels to
So much to
choose from.
choose
So
from. Is
Yeah,
it the news or that?
and I mean the Price is Right. Like I don't even want to tell you how long that's been on. If it started in 1972.
Yeah,
I was
so
born
it's-
before The Price is
I was
Right.
born in I was born in '79. So you add 7 more years onto me, so 51 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So you know, Bob was a nice guy, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of good TV shows, and actually, Survivor's coming out. The what is it? The 45th season of Survivor.
I don't know. I used to
You
watch
guys?
it years
I watch
ago,
it.
but I don't watch it anymore.
I don't keep up with like what season or anything. I
Watch it
I
for the-
record everything, so when I have like a day, I just binge watch whatever's
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah, I always record Survivor too, and I have to say, like, it's the 45th season. I think I've watched every season of
I
Survivor.
probably have to.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever missed a season. It's much easier now with DVR because I
Yeah.
do record them and I watch them commercial free and you know when I want at my convenience. So
That's
that's
what I do.
Yeah.
you know that's pretty cool. Before DVR, I'm sure I missed episodes, but
Yeah.
if I was home on Wednesday night and Survivor was on, I was
That's what you
watching
were doing.
Survivor.
But I will
you
tell
know?
you though, I mean, back before you could DVR and all that stuff, you were home to watch. If you had a favorite show,
Right.
you made
sure
it a
you're
home to
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
You know,
And Survivor knew like Wednesday night's a good night to like
Yeah.
people like
Yeah,
by
you don't do
Wednesday
nothing
like
on
is a
Wednesdays,
good
yeah.
night to be home.
Yeah.
I would call
But-
like we would get the phone calls going. Don't forget tonight's Survivor.
Right.
Tonight's Survivor. You know, like
Right.
so, oh, I gotta get
Reminding
home to
people,
watch
yeah.
it. You know, because
Yeah.
you couldn't record it, and once
Yeah.
you missed it, you missed it. So,
Right.
Yeah.
But now, like I still watch it. I love Survivor. I would never
You should
make it
do
on
it.
Survivor.
You should do it.
Yeah.
Let's sign Laura.
Can you imagine? Like I couldn't. There's not even a chance would I ever survive
I
on
know. Me and Bill
Survivor.
watched. Do you guys watch the challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched that, and Bill watches it a lot. But I watch it too. It's kind of interesting. And we're always like, all right, so would you do this part or that part? Which part would you do if we were doing that? You know, and same with Fear Factor. Which part would you do?
Oh,
Which-
but the thing is once you do it, like I'd be that one that's like, all right, I can't do that. You have to do that. I'll do the next one, and the next one's gonna be even worse.
Yeah.
So
And you're
I'm like,
no,
I
can't do this
can't.
one either.
But you have to
No.
though. I
I
think
know.
you have to. Like you
Yeah.
have to like
You have
rotate
to,
or
well,
something.
like that, or you're just like putting yourself out of the game. You know.
That's
So,
why I would
like,
never sign up for
Me
that
neither,
stuff, so.
because I just can't. I like Survivor. I need a pillow, a blanket, a bed. I need running water, some type. You know, like I just.
What about Naked and Afraid? You definitely
No
couldn't do that.
way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
no.
naked,
I feel
that's
like
for
I
sure.
could. I feel like I wouldn't want to be naked on the TV, but I would definitely me and Bill talk about it, and I'm like, I
You could do
that.
Naked and Afraid.
Yes, like
No,
actually, people piss me
really?
off because there's such wimps on there sometimes. I'm
Oh.
like, you're wimping out over that. I'm like, cut it out. Like you should be able to push through that. Why are you even on this show?
I agree,
Yeah.
but after so many days of not being able to eat, no heat. I mean, some of those places are cold.
All
Yeah,
the getting
or
the
really,
shit
really
bad
hot.
out of you, like
Yeah.
you're just like bugs are crawling
Right,
on you
or
all the
puking
time,
and you're-
and
You got some kind of
Yeah.
poison, yeah.
I
Or at
You're
night, like-
dehydrated and you don't feel good, and yeah.
The shelter, I mean,
I don't even
I
have
don't
any
feel
in-
comfortable
yeah.
building myself a safe shelter anyways. Like, the
Yeah.
animals around would just touch it and it would fall in on me at night and I'd be like, I'm so screwed.
Yeah, I have no interest in that show. Like,
mean,
I
if I
mean,
had
I
to-
like watching it, but
Yeah,
like, I
I
don't
would
want to
be
be on
like-
it.
If I
I
had
would
to
volunteer
survive
for
and
it,
do it, yes, I would make it happen. You know, like you can go without a pillow if it's a matter of survival.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it
She's
was
like,
survival.
I know, she's kind of like, no.
No.
Yeah, I mean, no, if it was survival, that's different. Like signing up to do it, it'll
Yeah.
never happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm
you
not
know,
signing up
to
for any
to
of that
survive, I
shit.
could do it,
Yeah.
but to sign up for it, that's
Like
just
willingly, like be like, yeah, you know. I mean, I'm all
And I
about the
didn't even think
comfort.
on Naked and Afraid they win any money, do they?
yeah.
Do they?
They must.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do.
I don't know. Do they?
Why else would you do it?
That's I've always said that.
For the
That's
title?
why.
No, they
Of,
win
like-
money. They have to win
I don't know
money.
about that.
Huh.
Look it up.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think they win money.
if anybody can ever find that out for us,
Billy Joe needs
Billy
to do
Joe's
it
gonna
now.
find
I have
out
to.
right
I
now.
have to.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
because
find out.
I believe that like people are not gonna do that just for the title. I mean, the title's great too, but money makes the world go round. Sorry.
They don't receive any prize money.
Get out.
They don't.
Get
Wow,
out.
so
No,
it's just
they
all
don't.
for
I've
the
always said
title.
that. Yes.
No way.
You just threw me off by saying like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "No, I know they don't. Yeah, no, they don't make money. They just going on
So
it
it
to
is
like
for the
challenge
title.
themselves.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
need to challenge
Some people
themselves.
need that in order to like feel like they're like. I don't know,
Yeah,
like,
or
they have to
they
be
want to
like-
prove it to themselves,
Right.
or
Which
Which is actually that's a
surprise
good
people.
show then, you know,
Yeah.
like it's not about the money, it's
Yeah.
about them, you know, more self-aware and
yeah, just trying to
building
Right.
Push through something,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
challenge
so
themselves.
I
I get
kudos
the
to
fact
all
of
of them
it,
for
yeah.
doing it. Definitely, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be there cheering everybody on, like.
She'll be watching it from home with her pillow,
Yes.
chilling out with her coffee.
Can you imagine if something happened that, like, Laura, you just like, oh my god, we gotta sleep on the ground tonight. Like, we go for a ride.
I'd
Like,
be miserable. I'd be like,
I don't think I'd want to be around her.
Yeah,
Like,
what if you had to though? What if we were just
no,
in a
I said
position
it,
where-
and yeah, no, I already said that though. Like,
I don't know
for
if you would. I think
survival,
you'd
I'd
pipe,
do
you'd
it.
pout. She'd be a
But,
powder all night.
no, I would suck it up. I'm
We'll
like,
have to take
just
our
because I
clothes
don't
off
want
and let
to.
her use it as a pillow.
Yeah, just because I
Right.
don't want to
Then
do
we'd really
it
be
doesn't
naked
mean
and
I won't.
surviving, or naked and afraid. Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
people afraid of it.
Yeah, they'd be
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah, no.
Long as Princess is comfortable, though.
Oh, I think you
I'm
guys
gonna
are
get
the same
frostbite
way.
on my
You like
ass, but
being
you're
comfortable.
comfortable.
I like
Yeah.
comfort, but I can rough it.
Yeah.
I can rough it too. Like I said, I'm not
You
like
prefer
gonna.
not to.
I'm not
I
gonna.
prefer not
If
to.
I had to
Right.
survive and do it, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've roughed it a lot in my life here and there. You know, I have. But I ain't doing it like for free and for nothing. You know, like on that game
Right,
show.
you're not gonna volunteer.
No,
to
Like
do it,
I'm just
yeah.
not volunteering.
I
for
get it,
that's
Laura.
all.
I'm with you. There's no sense in it.
But I hope like maybe we should sign you
Mm.
up then for Survivor.
I don't think she wants to.
I think I've been saying right along with her that I'm not
You're with
going
me.
to. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like I could do Survivor minus the pillows and stuff like that. I wouldn't need a pillow because like
I can do it if like they took a pillow away from me. For, like,
no, but like some of the stuff that she's saying, like need a pillow, need a blanket, you know, like
A bed.
a bed, you know, like
I want running water.
see,
Yeah,
like
that's why I said I can't do it.
not a good candidate.
I would need the running
Yeah.
water. Well, water at
See, I can
least,
see you and
know.
Bill the bugs though, especially Bill.
See,
He'd
the
flip out
bugs
about
would
the
freak me
bugs,
out.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I would
and they
need
do
it.
get bitten up pretty bad.
They
here.
do.
They
Yeah.
do.
So I would suck at that. So, anyways, that's like I didn't say I wanted to sign up for it.
No. But anyways,
Anyway, yeah.
so I just figured like I just had to say this real quick because we talked about Bob Barker and I think we're getting ready to say goodnight. So I was gonna say, actually, Billy Joe, you should say it because.
Laura
We're
throws
good at
curveballs
that.
all the
Oh,
time.
okay.
So if you read
All
that,
right.
then and we're good
Alrighty.
saying goodnight. Like
This is Billy Joe, Kim, and Laura from Crazy Not Crazy, reminding you to help control the pet population and have your pet spayed or neutered. Good night.
yes, have a
Oh,
good night,
very
everybody.
good. Bye.